Hazur, last time Hazur did promise to continue the tafsir of the verse from Surah Al-Ahzab, verse 73.
Did I?
Yes, I think.
What was that? Tell me.
Imam Sahib
What,
will-
That was about the amana in kana
Inna
zaluman jahula. Inna aradna al-amana.
That's right. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن عرضنا الأمانة على السماوات والأرض والجبال فأبين أن يحملنها وأشفقن منها وحملها الإنسان إنه كان ظلوما جهولا. This is the verse. People, I mean not ordinary people, but great scholars are also a bit perplexed about the style of this verse, because as you read it on, it evidently leads you to Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He is the one who can be referred to in the Quran as Al-Insan, the perfect man. He is the one who has the potentials of carrying the biggest load which no other prophet could carry, the load of the last perfect Sharia. So far so good, but when they reach the last bit, innahu kana zaluman jahula, they're shattered, they begin to tremble. How could this apply to Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam? So to wriggle out of this, they in fact withdraw all the tribute which they thought was given to Hazrat Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and they turn the entire meaning of this verse to such an ordinary something which takes the glory out of this verse. They say it means that the heavens and the earth and the mountains were wise, but only man was stupid enough to carry a load which could break his back. It does not at all belong to the Holy Quran, this statement, which presents the insan as the most ultimate perfected form of life on earth. Adam is the consummation of evolution, and a man to whom angels are told to bow and prostrate. Is he that stupid? Not only angels, even the mountains and the earth are wiser than this man. God offered amanat, they all refused, wisely so. And look at this man. Now, this is unacceptable. It's impossible. Hazrat Masih Maud, Allah bless him, has presented a tafsir or a commentary of this verse which completely transforms it. Transforms not the verse, but the meaning which people understood into such wonderful and glorious meaning as we become proud of the Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah. So he said the key to the understanding of this verse lies in the fact that Zulum and Jahul are in Maqam Madha. And this is, he has proved from the uses of the Quran, can be used in Maqam Madha in a sense which he explains. Instead of being a condemnation, it becomes the biggest tribute you can pay. Zalum means extremely cruel. But to whom? It is not mentioned. If somebody is extremely cruel to himself for a noble cause and is ready to offer every sacrifice, he would be called Zalum. So by reminding us that it is the application of the word Zulum which will decide the meaning. if it is applied to a person who out of personal sacrifice is ready to become absolutely cruel to his own comfort, to his own personal advantages, and offers everything he has for the sake of Allah, it's not like slaughtering an offering, a sheep, a goat, on the altar of God. So if somebody slaughters his own soul, his own person, he becomes Zibh Azim. So it is that which this holy verse refers to. Everybody refused, and rightly so, because they were not capable of it. Look at the perfect man. He came forward and carried the load. But it was so because he was ready to sacrifice everything in this cause. He was ready to be extremely cruel to himself. And Jahula, Hazrat Masih Maud Islam has proved with reference to many an Arab poet, he used by word of the greatest compliment to a brave person who, when decides to do something, does not care for the consequences. Yajhalan Imrul Qais.
Allah la yajhalan ahadun alayna.
Allah la yajhalan ahadun. Imrul Qais ka nahi hai, Yahudi ka hai. Ahadun alayna.
فنجهل فوق جهل الجاهل.
فنجهل فوق جهل الجاهلين. But this is not the one. Jahula is also used elsewhere. The word Jahula is used by way of boasting one's honor and greatness by the Arab poets. That if you are Jahil, we are Jahul. In the sense that whatever may come, we will not turn our back to the challenges, and we are ready to face the consequences. So Muhammad Rasulullah Sallam was Jahula in the sense, come what may, once he begins to move forward in the cause of Allah, he will never turn his back, whatever may happen to him. This is exactly what Muhammad Rasulullah Sallam was. This is exactly what Muhammad Rasulullah Sallam is and shall always be. So this is the most beautiful compliment paid by the Holy Quran to Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Sallam, which has unfortunately been tarnished into something. It is so commonplace. In fact, it becomes a censure when you read it from the pen of the other commentators. It's not a compliment anymore, it is a censure. This is what I wanted to add, right? Have you got everything?
Yes.
Mashallah.